Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Honorable members, welcome back. I know you finished great business that is before us, and I therefore welcome you back for this very important exercise. And as you go home, I wish you the very best. Happy Jamhuri Day, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. That's what I want to wish you. Of course, we'll continue with the business of the day. But let's proceed with the business.
Order number 3, messages. Order number 4, petitions.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Speaker. I'd like to table the following report. The report on the Bomet County Annual Development Plan for the financial year 2026-2027. Honorable Speaker, I beg to table.
Proceed to table. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motions.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to give the notice of the following motion. That person to standing order 201-5G of the county Finance and Economic Planning on the Bomet County Annual Development Plan 2026-2027 of the Constitution of Kenya. Finance the Bomet Plan 2026-2027 the committee's report.
Proceed to table. Honorable member, listed of the order paper is a statement 2025. Honorable Vincent Committee on Urban Planning, Land and Housing regarding that occurred on 10 September 2025 at Bomet Main Stage, Bomet County. That the committee, through the county executive responsible for urban development, should report to the assembly on the following matters. 1, policy and legal framework. A, the county policies, regulations or guidelines governing the demolition of structures within the urban areas. B, the specific provisions of national or county legislation under which the county is empowered to carry out demolitions. 2, approval process. Officers mandated to prior to execution. B, the criteria used to grant such approval, including structural safety, was obtained for the demolition of Bomet approval body. A, stakeholders prior to demolition. B, procedures were complied with. Notices. Appeal or mitigation. 4. Implementation and oversight. A. The County Department of Executive and the specific officers who executed the demolition. B. Whether structural and engineering safety assessments were undertaken prior to the demolition. C. The oversight mechanisms in place for demolition or development control in the county, and whether they were there too in this particular case. I believe report. Please proceed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. We got the response from the department, Mr. Speaker. On this matter, on the statement that was raised on 10th September concerning demolition that occurred on 10th of September at the Speaker wrote to the department and seeking clarification on the statement on the matters, that is on the policy, demolition, process, and oversight mechanism. The letter, through a letter dated 8th of December, the committee forwarded specific queries to the county executive CEC member responsible for lands and housing, urban planning and municipalities. Responded table outlining the department's responses to the queries. Undertook careful analysis its adequacy in addressing the concerns raised in the statement. So, Mr. Speaker, upon reviewing the responses, the committee makes the following observation. The committee notes that the department acknowledged the matter formally. However, the responses provided were generally brief and did not over the level of details expected for a matter of public. The department cited the relevant statutory instruments, including Physical and Land Use Planning Act and associated regulation, and committee observed that, Mr. Speaker. Several responses were generally in nature, brief. It would have benefited if they are elaborated further. Some queries required documentary evidence for proper verification. So, Mr. Speaker, we noted that the committee notes that no copies of approval documents, no copies of notices issued, no copies of assessment reports, and finally, no records of stakeholder engagements, that is the public participation. So, there was no attached to the responses, despite such documentation being essential in demonstration of compliance with the statutory procedures. The committee is of the view that providing these documents would have strengthened the department submissions and enhance clarity, Mr. Speaker. The committee further notes that the criteria of determining non-compliance was not explained in sufficient details. The nature, date, mode, and recipients of public notices were not clearly outlined. The extent of stakeholder engagement, including whether affected persons were accorded an opportunity to be heard, was not addressed comprehensively. These areas are important for essential whether due process were fully adhered to. Mr. Speaker, Committee Observation. The committee observes that the responses submitted through appropriate, though appropriated, does not sufficiently address including issuance of notices, safety assessment, and formal approval process were not supported with documentary evidence. And 3, several aspects of responses remain general and would benefit from further elaboration for committee to make conclusive determination. Requires comprehensive clarification. A recommendation, Mr. Speaker. The committee recommends that the department should provide more detailed submissions, including all relevant supporting documents, such as notices issued, approval documentation, safety assessment, minutes or records of engagements with affected persons. Mr. Speaker, the committee resolved to invite CEC planning and relevant in-person appearance to offer further clarification. The committee further resolves to invite and engage the victims of the demolition to obtain a balanced and complete understanding of circumstances of demolition. Mr. Speaker, the committee seeks the indulgence of chair for further additional time. I would like to request you, Mr. Speaker, additional time to further engage the said stakeholders and the CCM, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, and I beg to table this report.
Thank you for your indulgence on the matter. However, what duration are you requesting for?
If we can be given at least 10 days, I think it is sufficient to engage the stakeholders and the
Permission granted on that.
Thank you.
Unless any member wants to react over the report. There are 2 members, Honorable Peter Rono, then Honorable Ernest.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. I've had the opportunity to not only listen to the Honorable as he submitted to him by the Department of Urban Planning and Housing, to his report. Allow me to also request him to, as an addendum, make this House
This is there is land grabbing and as to properties that interfere affected the ownership where the development where the affected development was placed, whether the demolition fully owned by this case a project something called Picon and that was demolished was really on the parcel of land owned by this person who is complaining about that they say and has got clearance certificate. And number 3 is whether the map, whether the said development area. And number 4, structural or structural drawings. Mr. Speaker, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because it's right holders, yet maybe because you do not need to engage with someone who to give a plan for that matter. So for us to spend time that happened on a private land. Suggest happened on a private land, then the business, then we need to spare some the same time productive. We do not need to force the CEC to tell us why he never engaged people who might have built public land. For finding time to thank you so much.
Honorable Ernest.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for this by the Committee on Land, Housing and this report my good friend whether he was on the sea, you need to force. I don't know where him would want us to get information from. Brought to the otherwise, Mr. Speaker, I have that with me here whether this is a report. Is a paragraph that the chair sat and decided to come up with without the involvement. Maybe there are other forces that write to us reports. Maybe the chair also is not aware of this report, because from this report is talking about dated December, reference number stroke LUP stroke C stroke volume 1, 010, 20. In the report. Is not addressing any of the honorable member. I wonder, what is the purpose of quoting the letter? It did not address all the issues. Secondly, it is not attached. The committee decided to write or a paragraph because they have not attached. They don't tell us what did the CEC address in its response. Mr. Mr. Speaker, you would also take time to, I don't know what we will call it. Maybe we need to look for another name. And the chair will tell us.
Speaker.
Mr. Speaker.
Order.
Is it in order for a member even a preliminary report and he seeks the root cause of all these problems, Madam Speaker? Is it in order for a member to belittle a committee in such a manner, to an extent of casting aspersion on a committee? Thank you.
So, honest. Aspersions on another committee is not right. You rather say the report is enough to you. Honorable Peter Rono has made.
Mr. Speaker, I'm not casting aspersion. I'm going by what is on the table. Unless Honorable Charles has another report. Here it is written, report on committee.
Honorable Honest, I'll casting aspersion not right. Kindly align your words with what you want to be done to that report and apologize to the committee.
Okay, Mr. Speaker, I don't know if there is no report here. Address maybe you also have time to look at it, Mr. Speaker. I must course back with a report, because this is not a preliminary report. It is written, it is a report. And also, Mr. Speaker, you know this is a very serious. I want to apologize that you never came up with a report. and Mr. Speaker, so that we don't set committee on urban asset committee to time. This report, I think it has taken month, 2 months. A very shallow report, a statement, not a report. Let me encourage my friends that when they go back, let them, if the CEC is not willing to provide information, let them write in the report, give us good response. I was just saying so, Mr. Speaker, because this house is an August house. It's a respected house, Mr. Speaker, so that we don't just come here with paragraphs. And tangible report, a report.
You had already given direction to come back with the comprehensive report. And it seems, Honorable Member here, had apologized. Mr. Speaker is taking the report that it is a paragraph. From Ernest, this around, which shows that he is not even serious. But since he has raised the issue, following up.
Have your say. The chair had given, it was that this required more time to engage with the department. The first contributor was Honorable Peter Rono, and he has also raised his questions and asked the chair to also include his amendments to the questions raised therein. I believe the time up with a comprehensive report. If you are not able, I'll find another committee that will do it for you. Address that matter at that point.
Mr. Speaker, since I was on, I was still contributing, let me just end this way.
Now that you've given your
I'm sitting here that I don't know whether it's a setup, Mr. Speaker.
That the honorable member
I am seated in a safe place. Mr. Speaker, just to sitting, Mr. Speaker, we move to the new chambers, Mr. And all the so that we don't sit in abandoned buildings.
Honorable Ernest. But I want to ask the Sajida Terms to kindly ensure that the honorable member is very comfortable. Escort him to a very good chair, but confirm yourself that it is good. Move to the next chair, please. Thank you very much. Next order.
Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Charles, if you have to contribute,
yes,
you have to rise.
I just wanted to react a bit on this preliminary report.
Yes.
Honorable Speaker, thank you for giving me this opportunity just to thank you for giving us, to extending time to 10 days, Honorable Speaker, just for us to get to the bottom of what is happening, Honorable Speaker. On the issue of land, be it in an illegal area or legal, it is a motive, Honorable Speaker. So we want more time, just so that we have to remain sober as a committee.
Are you a member of APAN?
Yes, I'm a member.
So you are talking on behalf of other members?
Yes.
Okay. So are you seeking for more time?
No, I'm not seeking for more time. I am giving more reason why we seek more time in response to what Honorable Ernest pursuit of question, Honorable Speaker.
And I've already granted the chair 10 days, 14 days actually.
Okay.
He is requested for 10 days and I've already granted him.
Thank you, I'm guided, Honorable Speaker.
Yes. And next time, do it seriously, Honorable Chair. The questions raised herein are serious. So you need to take your time and come up with a very good report that answers this.
Mr. Speaker, maybe these issues raised by Honorable Peter, those are the issues that we raised in our committee that informed further clarification, especially, Mr. Speaker, we would like to hear from the victims, Mr. Speaker. The issue of land ownership for public, it's a public place for which it was unmarked for stage, and we would like to know from the CEC whether it was allocated as on temporary basis or it was given. Would like to see the documents, whether there are these PICON certificates. For if it is on temporary, would like to know use and what are the structures that are supposed to be put on a temporary structure, and we would like to know the extent of the damage. So those were the issues that we raised, which we did not get from the report that was given by the CECM, Mr. Speaker. So we are in the same page with honorable members here, and I think we'll get sufficient information if we bring both, and we shall get a balanced report from the victims and the executive. So therefore, I think by that time we'll get enough information. Thank you.
Honorable Chair, I granted you 10 days earlier, considering that probably you were held up in several other places. But if you knew that this report is not complete and you had discussed as a committee, you should have done that long time ago. Nonetheless, you requested for 10 days. Please make it 10 days and let it work. Thank you very much. Next order.
Adjournment.
Honourable members, this sitting is adjourned up to 2:30 p.m. today in the afternoon.